Hey everybody, welcome to Monday Mojo. This week's quote, self-righteous people can talk themselves into forgetting they're part of a civilization. They can then feed on that culture, bringing it down. That comes from David Brin, who was born in 1950. He's a scientist and award-winning author of science fiction, but best known for his uplift stories. When it really comes right down to it, what's the most important part of your life? I mean, if you could go and write your own eulogy, what would it say? Would it refer to all the great business deals you've done? Would it even mention how much money you've accumulated? All your inventions? I mean, really, think about that for a minute and be real. The truth is, we know deep inside that life is all about our relationships with other people. Our interdependence that we elevate to when we reach the highest levels of personal mastery and maturity. Yet for some, they never get to that point. I mean, they might wean themselves off of the level of dependency up to an independence. But that's precisely where we miss a great opportunity. Why? Well, when we jump from a state of dependence to independence, we have to work hard to really own it so that we don't slip backwards to the dependency. We think that we have to build up that ego to stay there, and oftentimes we do it at the expense of others. We put them down, we keep them down, we even crush them so that we can grow 6 more inches standing on their dead bodies. We take offense to what other people say that might threaten our newly found independent thinking. I mean, we get downright ornery, dig our heels in, and prepare for the fight of our lives just to reaffirm our new strength. We even put up a front and retreat to our own little island. I mean, think about it. How crazy. We finally move in the direction of independence. But instead of seeing it as a stepping stone to becoming a leader and teaching others to find their own independence, we use our new powerful self-image to inflict damage and miss the great opportunities of interdependence. So, simply put, we lose the humanity of our circumstances. There is certainly no easy fix because it exists at many different levels. I mean, businesses have the choice to conquer or include. Governments have the ability to encourage or burden. Those in the know have the chance to share or manipulate. But at least we can all become more aware and make our own difference on an individual basis. I mean, how easy it is to simply make a decision to affect positive change. Are you in a fight with somebody? Why? I mean, what's it even about? Do you feel violated in some way? Mentally, physically, or otherwise? Has somebody compromised your value? Broken the rules that you hold so dearly? So what? I mean, is it really life-threatening what happened to you? What have you done to make it better? Or are you just sitting back waiting for them to come to you? Are you expecting them to visit your self-righteous throne and throw themselves at your mercy? I mean, maybe they're not even alive anymore, but yet you're still consumed with anger and frustration. There's no time where you aren't affected by what they did, what they said, how they hurt you. Well, kick the bucket, because nobody is coming. There's no cavalry, there's no white knight. That's the stuff of make-believe. You're it. You're the one that can change it on a dime. The anger and the hurt self-image that you're carrying around like a boulder tied to your neck is slowing you down, nobody else. Father Time, by the way, has no empathy for your plight. He just keeps moving forward. We're nothing more than his silly little children perpetuating our own misery. We continue to put our adult tantrums and hide behind our values, our standards. We wax on poetic about how we can't believe that other people would act in such a way. We cast condemnations from our ivory towers and our glass houses. But the wise are not naive. They do what they can do and move on. They realize they can't help everybody, but they do their best to send the message. You'll know them because they're passionate. They share without concern for gain. They see the spoils as a byproduct that will accumulate by default if they can simply help others see the light. Too often we mistake the wise as the self-righteous when in fact it's the stubborn independence. You see the secret ingredient is humility, the ability to realize that we're all the same. We all have these built-in tools and programs to make it happen. But what about the underprivileged, the deaf? They highlight the power of sight. The blind, they show us the importance of touch. The poor, they remind us to appreciate our small fortunes. And none better than the mentally challenged who teach us that the most important aspect of life is the pure love of others. So every day we have a chance to write that perfect eulogy by how we look at our relationships with our family, our friends, our colleagues, and complete strangers. So it's time to give up the ridiculous fight of always being right and coming out on top. I mean, come down from the comfort zone, roll up your sleeves, engage somebody with whom you don't see eye to eye, and make the first move. What you'll find has more to do with who you will become. Your self-image will become more empowered than ever as you see yourself in a much more powerful way. The belief that you are capable of really changing lives, especially your own. It'll become strong and unstoppable. So hurry up, time's wasting, and you need to make your mark now. Hey, this is Danny Griffin with another version of Monday Mojo, brought to you by freethinkingtools.com, encouraging you to take this and share it with other people. Start some discussion around this stuff, and you have my permission, as long as you mention freethinkingtools.com, to embed it in your blog, talk about it, share it on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll see you next time. But thanks for joining us. And remember to leave a comment here. If you like this, if you don't like it, we don't care. Let's just start some healthy discussion here. Look forward to that.